Hey! It is Nintenjoel once again, and it is time for another pickup video. I have done so many damn pickup videos. Not like every week I'm putting out a video, but I have like videos already like ready to go, and it's just pickup video after pickup video. Mostly just from stuff that I buy or I trade, and but this was from a Craigslist ad, and I know a lot of people don't check Craigslist anymore because, it's really fallen to the wayside, as opposed to things like Facebook Marketplace has become, increasingly more popular, and I know other stuff like Mercari have become popular as well. I've never personally used Mercari. I mostly just use Facebook Marketplace. I should use Mercari, though. I should check that out. But I do check Craigslist. In fact, my morning routine tends to be once I get up, and, maybe get something to drink, go to the bathroom, blah, blah, blah. I usually turn on my computer for a few minutes, and the very first thing I do is check Craigslist, and I did that yesterday, and I have a certain order. Video games, then toys, I check electronics. Lately I've been looking for furniture, a couple pieces of furniture specifically, so, I check in those orders, and so the very first thing I clicked on was video games, and the very first ad, which was 3 hours old, mind you, was like a pile of retro video games. I have no other way to say it than just like a pile of retro video games, and most of them are cheapos, but there's value in here for sure. There's a few really good games in here, and it said $25, so I was like, 25 like for all? There's like quite a few games pictured there. So I texted the guy. He actually had his number listed. It was up for 3 hours. I have no idea what's up with that, so I texted him and said, is this still available? He said yes. And I said $25 for everything? And he was like, yeah. I was like, all right, where are you at? And he's like, well, I listed it as Central Point, but it's really more like Gold Hill, so you have to come out here and meet me. He's like, or I can meet you tomorrow somewhere else. And I was like, no, let's do this today. And I was like, I'm available right now, and I could drive out there. And he was like, all right, cool. So I went to the ATM, went and hit it up, and don't ever doubt that you might find deals on Craigslist, because I have found some doozies of deals on Craigslist, and I think it's because nobody goes on there anymore. People list there, but then nobody goes on there to shop, and I have found some damn good deals, and this is just the latest. There's 28 games here, and I got it for $25. And here's the kicker. He says he has more games. In fact, he says he has a lot of so-called classics, and he really kept good care of that stuff, and it was Super Nintendo and N64 specifically. He's going to Hawaii, or maybe he's moving to Hawaii. I didn't quite understand which, and he hasn't decided if he wants to sell them yet, but if he does sell them, he's going to get a hold of me first. So, fingers crossed. So let's get into this. Enough story time. Let's just get into what I got, and we're going to do this in a fairly quick fashion because there's just 28 games here. A lot of them are kind of poop, but then there's like, diamonds in the rough for sure. So we'll do this by section. First of all, there was one Nintendo game, Tetris. Woo! Exciting. This was exciting because I'm always like interested in, what's that? Like, what if it's, Mega Man 7 or something, or Metal Warrior, or some whatever, but it's not. It's I had it pulled up and now I don't. Psycho Racing, some Psycho Motor Racing or something on Super Nintendo. Definitely Psycho and like GT and Racing are in the name. I've seen the game before. It looks very generic, but anyways, torn label copy of that. This was cool because I'm keeping this one. Wizardry 5. But the hilt of the sword, I always thought this was Wizardry 6. If you look at the hilt of the sword on the logo, it really does make it look like it's 6. But Wizardry 5, Heart of the Maelstrom, Super Nintendo. I don't have this. And I thought for sure I did when I saw this. This cart was so disgustingly dirty. I mean, the whole cart. The whole cart just had like crap on it, like dirt. It was crazy. I got it super clean. I should have took before and after pictures. I'll try to remember to do that when I come across stuff like that. So that was it for the random stuff. Then we got a stack of N64 games. Some are poop, like Wailai Country Club. It's a golf game. Woo, nobody cares. But we got, let's see, NFL QB Club 2001. Now these I cannot believe retain their value so much. These are worth like $20 each. NFL Blitz 2001. and NFL Blitz 2000. I mean, just those two games paid for the thing in itself. Army Men, Sarge's Heroes 2. I've never played these games. Always been kind of curious about those. That seems like something that would be okay on N64. Even though I'm not a huge N64 fan, I could see that game being okay. I'm not sure I've ever heard of this one before. Penny Racers? Some kind of racing game. Looks okay, but I mean, it's worth like 15 or 20 bucks, I believe. I could be wrong on that one. This one was worth 20. Top Gear Overdrive, kind of a faded label, but pretty cool. I've never seen that label before with the like grimacing like fang mouth. I've never seen that before, so yeah, that's cool. And then like all of these are worth like 20 bucks each or more. San Francisco Rush 2049. This is a good game. I'm not a huge N64 fan, but San Francisco Rush, all the Rush games are pretty fun. I really like those. I was surprised to find that Powerpuff Girls was Chemical Extraction. I was surprised to find that was worth 20 bucks, is what I was trying to say. I can't talk today. Also, I want to point out that this is really funny. I always thought it was the Powder Puff Girls. I have no idea why. It's the Powerpuff Girls. It makes... Because, I don't know, powder and puff, that makes sense. I don't know, man. I don't know how my brain works sometimes. And the last N64 game, definitely a good one. Rampage World Tour. So, that's pretty cool. Remember, I got all this for 25 bucks. Freaking insane. Okay, so now the rest of it's Genesis. Big stack of Genesis. Big stack of Genesis. Okay, so we've got dumb crap like, we got a couple EA games. I mean, some people like these. I'm not into sports games, so I call it dumb crap, but I know there's somebody out there that's like, oh, dude, Madden 96 is the shit. That's like my favorite Genesis sports game or something. I don't know. And then there's NHLPA Hockey 93? What does the PA stand for? Oh, this has a sticker on the back. Game Time Incorporated. 1-800-651-GAME. Removal of this sticker voids all warranties. That's great. I like seeing stuff like that. I thought it was a rental sticker at first, though. Oh, and this one's got realistic sound effects. Cool. And speaking of cool, we've got pool. I don't know if it's cool, it just rhymed, but championship pool, no big deal. ESPN baseball tonight, woo! Exciting stuff. But then again, somebody's going to say that NFL Football 94 starring Joe Montana is the best. Oh, this has the same sticker on the back, Game Time Incorporated. You know what's funny, though, is I grew up in the 80s, and I remember Joe Montana and Jerry Rice, and I remember when we were winning... I lived in the Bay Area at the time when we were just winning championships after championships. Well, it was hard not to be into sports at that time in the, 80s when the A's were kicking ass, the Giants were kicking ass, freaking the 49ers were kicking ass, Pro Move Soccer, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Okay, NBA Jam Tournament Edition, somebody cares about that, and I know that's a game that people love. Not me personally. This is worth like 20 bucks. Are you kidding me? Somebody... Jerry something Pigskin Foot Brawl. This is a $20 sports game. Okay. Cool. Then we start getting into the slightly better stuff. Sonic Spinball. Always fun. Fun stuff. Not the best game, but pretty fun. Underrated as shit. Sonic 3D Blast. Great game. We've got Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures. I've never played this one. You know what? Maybe I should keep this one too. There's definitely a few of these games I'm keeping. I'm not sure if I'm keeping that one or not. I feel like I've had that before in the past. So why did I get rid of it? Keeping this one though, X-Men, for sure. I thought I had this and I don't for some reason. So yeah, super nice. Awesome to get X-Men again. 3 more games. We got TMNT Tournament Fighters. Yeah, hell yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty damn cool, actually. And 2 more games. I was really surprised when I looked up the value of this game. I thought this was a $10 game. Like, legit, I thought this was a $10 game. And I wasn't going to keep it. Outrun, I should not keep you in the dark. Outrun's like a $40 game. Loose, $40 game. I could not believe it. And it turns out, I guess I'm going to keep this one because I thought this was on the, Sonic Genesis collection or whatever. There's one that I have on PS4 and then there's one that I have on PS3. And neither of them have Outrun on it. I was genuinely surprised. However, I'm pretty sure you can play Outrun on Yakuza Like a Dragon. So, questionable if I'll keep it if that, like, full game is on Yakuza Like a Dragon. I don't know if it is or not. But Outrun on Genesis, for now, I am keeping that. Pretty badass. And the last game, definitely a keeper for sure. Because, man, this game's gone up in value a lot. And I really like the way this looks graphically and sound-wise. Possibly one of the few times that I like the Genesis version more than the Super Nintendo version, even though they're two different games. But you know what I mean. You'll know what I mean. Ghouls and Ghosts. So, instead of Super Ghosts and Goblins, or whatever. God damn it, now I can't think of what the Super Nintendo one's called. But all the titles are so damn confusing in this series. But, yeah, Ghouls and Ghosts, perfect label. This is also like a $40, $45 game, loose. And I used to have this, and I got rid of it, and I'm not really sure why. I think I helped a friend out with it, and he wanted it, and he had something that I wanted, so it ended up being a trade. But, yeah, definitely a keeper. Pretty damn badass. So at least, like, 4 or 5 of these games are going into my collection. I'm not exactly sure. All the N64 games, getting the hell out of here. I'll just make my money back on that, and a lot more, too, because I don't even collect N64. And then I'll pick and choose from the Genesis games, and I'm definitely keeping Wizardry 5. But yeah, a super surprising pickup. The deals are still out there, folks. I guess that's all I have to say. The deals are still out there. You just never know. Check your Craigslist. Check your Facebook Marketplace. Check your, underneath shelves in the thrift store. Check underneath the tank, like the lid of your toilet. Like, check under there. There might be deals. You never know. Just never know. Check me out on Twitch. It is also Nintenjoel. I have reached over 100 followers, which is super badass, but then I just hit a roadblock and I haven't had a follower for a long time. So yeah, get on there. Follow me. That'd be badass. The streams are really fun. Beat Ghost of Tsushima recently on stream and have been streaming Near Replicant and Shadowrun on Genesis. So check it out. That would be it. That would be badass. Get down there, leave a comment. What was your favorite game? Have you picked up anything cool? What games are you playing recently? Just leave any comment you want. That'd be awesome. Bullshit. Just bleh. Just leave a comment. That'd be cool. Thumbs up the video, subscribe, all that stuff. Join me on Twitch. That'd be cool. You guys rule. Much love, and keep rocking the retro games.